This is Michelle again, and today we're doing 3D geodes. So let's go. Now this Loctite foam, I kind of like it. I really do. But on the second time that you use it, you have to make sure that you have cleaned the nozzle well, and you clean it with alcohol. If not, it's going to clog. Even though I cleaned it really well and I soaked it in alcohol, that orange nozzle there, it's still, you can see that it still gave me a little problem of trying to get clogged on me. But it dries very quick. And it was the first time that I used it really on, doing geodes. So I wanted to see what I was going to do. I put a napkin up under so that it would leave it in a space where I could set my stones in, concave hole, if you could say, for me to put my stones in. And it doesn't take long to dry. And there, it's been about 15 minutes. And I could actually touch it, and it was fine. And it did leave it did leave a space there for me to put in rhinestones, but I wasn't convinced that it was done expanding, so I put some rocks in the middle. And the one that says Ring of Kerry, that's the one I got from Ireland when I was at the Ring of Kerry. Now the blue glitter, I mixed myself. I had a couple of inexpensive glitters and I mixed them together so I could have some chunky glitter and fine glitter. And I also had the blue glass round stones, and I broke those also up to pieces because I wanted to have some larger pieces also. Them. The larger pieces are in the middle and the other glitters on the outside. But I thought it would be really nice, chunky. It would be cool. So I'm just checking to make sure the hot glue has as many stones in it as I can hold in there. And I love using my cardboard. I can wrinkle it up. It just, I don't know, it's very forgiving. That's why I love working with it. Now this is the next layer that I'm putting on, the 3D geode. And I had cardboard, and all I did was just wet it down and separate it. You gotta make it a little damp so it doesn't tear as much. And once it's separated, then I can tear it how I want to. And that's how I did this. I just tore out the middle because I wanted to show the layers up under to make it really 3D. And I'll glue it down with some hot glue because my patience. I can't sit there and wait for it with the regular glue. So I put the hot glue down because I know I'm going to seal it in resin, so it'll be just fine. And these are the color shifts. I decided to use those just so it gives a different sparkle. And you have to put down the black color shift first, and then you put the colors on top of that. And that's what makes it shift. So that's one of the blue colors on top of the black. And you don't have to worry about filling it in so well, because you're going to come back layer after layer to make sure that you hide all your spots and everything. And here I'm going to put some glass around, and this is mirrored glass that I got from Michael's. And I'll hot glue that on and just create one more layer. And like I told you before on other videos, I like to do the hot glue and the mirrored stone because I can empty it all out and it's stuck and I can move on to my next layer. See, I've already applied the black around, and now I'm gonna use another color. I'm using the blue. And you know, you're gonna get some shift, but you're not gonna get a whole lot. These are, you know, Walmart colors you can, you know, get off Amazon. They're not expensive, so you're not gonna get this brilliant, you know, color shift, but it will give you a little something. So this is the next layer, and I've applied burnt sienna to this one, and I'm going to overlay that with the green glitter, or the ocean glitter, and gold glitter. And I'm just showing you what glitter. And you can find these once again on Amazon or Walmart. They probably have it at Target. You can find them very easily. And it doesn't have to be these. It could be any fine glitter. Now the next layer. And I'm just stacking them. And once I get them on, I can still tear them and make the hole wider, or I can not tear it and make it as small as possible. But I wanted to, you know, I wanted you to be able to see each layer. And I'm adding some of the pink mirrored glass. And once I emptied that off, then I use my fairy dust. I love this fairy dust. I love, love, love. And I usually use it in most of my projects. It's very lightweight. It sticks really well. And it gives a good glitter. It gives a good shine. Now this is the next layer, and I wanted it kind of thin because I was trying to decide if this was going to be the last layer, so I wanted the hole to be wide enough. And I started to bend that back. And once you bend it back, you start seeing the opening, the layers. And that, where I'm bending back, I'll be putting more glitter in so they'll open even more. I was trying to decide, okay, what colors am I going to put in the middle here, not the middle, but on that side. And what colors would I put on this? Is it going to be the same? Is it going to be different? The color palette that I chose, as you're going to see, I decided to change my mind because I did not like it. I didn't like it at all, and it's just paint. You can always change paint, so don't get too obsessed with, you know, if the colors don't turn out right away. May spring colors. They look different when right now I'm doing them with acrylic, mixing them, but when you mix them with resin, they're totally different. They're more shiny, everything. And now these are the colors that I put together and I did not like at all. Yeah, yuck. Did not like them. So I went back to my gold and I added some of that, and it still wasn't still didn't like it. So I decided to just go ahead and cover the whole thing in gold. And that worked a lot better for me. I liked it a lot better that way. But because I had that wet paint, I have to let it dry now, so it won't be as quick as. But see the turquoise at the bottom? I did like that color, so I left that. And now that it's dry, I need to fill in where I'm pulling back. I need to fill that in with the crystals. So I'll pull it back, put some hot glue in there, and then push the crystals down in there like I did there. That way, when you look in there, all you see is crystals, and you won't see cardboard. These lavender mirrored glass I did get from Michael's. I did get that from Michael's also. And I'm just layering colors, no rhyme or reason. It's just colors that I want to put there. And like I'm folding back right there, I need to put more of the crystals there so you won't see any of that cardboard. Brushing off the excess. And when you're turning it and you're shaking it upside down, there's so many of the glass pieces in it. It sounds like a piñata, you know. You can shake it and then it'll make a rattling sound. But once the resin gets poured in there, you won't hear any of that. It'll get everything locked down. And I'm showing you again where I need to put my crystals so that you don't see any of that cardboard. And I just did that. And it looks fuller, it looks better. It looks like a geode that you'd find because the geodes are not going to be smooth, they're not going to be flat, they're going to be, you know, when you crack them open, they're going to be just jagged and nice and, you know, full of different crystals. So I wanted to try and represent that. Trying to decide, let's see, am I going to put more crystals around the edge or am I going to leave it like it is? And of course, more is better, of course. Now these are the fire glass. And I've used those before. They're larger and they have a mirrored side, but they're just larger and you use those for your fireplace. And I put those everywhere and I liked the effect that it gave. And this is the finished piece. And this is with the resin and everything on it. And I really liked how it turned out. It weighs about 8 pounds. And I really like the way it turned out. I hope you do too. Please comment, subscribe, let me know what you think. I am going to do a few more because I like that, and I'll upload those coming up next. But thank you for tuning in. Until next time,